guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is day 4 of Kelsey's gift guide week, and today we're gonna be making some like wrapping materials. So instead of using like wrapping paper, you can use like a towel to wrap things. So we're gonna be taking some flour cloth sacks and tie-dyeing them to use as gift wrap. So if you want to join me, we're gonna do some tie-dye, and then I'll kind of show you some ideas on how to wrap things. So a few things we're gonna need for this project. One, something of your choice to tie-dye. I'm using these flour cloth sacks. I've used these in the past for tie-dye, and they're just like super thin, like tea towels almost. I really enjoy either painting these or tie-dyeing them. I think they are really great. They're just a really simple, basic towel. So I've got 2 of those. I'm gonna tie-dye both of those. Also gloves, because tie-dye is messy, which we're gonna need some dye. So I'm using Tulip one-step tie-dye. This is super easy. All you do is just put it on the dye, let it sit for anywhere between like 6 to 12 hours, and then wash it out. Then I'm gonna use some rubber bands to make like designs in my towels. And then I usually tie-dye outside because you can just kind of stick it on the grass and do whatever and not really worry about it. But it is literally snowing outside and I don't want to have to deal with that. So I'm gonna be using this little rigged system here. I have like a cooling cookie tray kind of a thing, as well as a cookie tray. And I'm just gonna layer them like this so my tie-dye project can sit on top and then I can dye around it. So let's get started. So some of my favorite like Christmas decor colors, oddly enough, are red and blue. I just feel like the combination of like red, white, and blue, this sounds like 4th of July, but I feel like at Christmas time it works. It just like, I don't know, I really like it. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. And I think I'm gonna be doing 2 different patterns of tie-dye. So my favorite go-to is just like a swirl pattern. So to do that, I'm gonna lay down my towel, gonna grab one spot. I like to go not in the center exactly because I don't want the tie-dye to be like exactly in the center. I want it to be a little bit off center, so I'm just gonna grab like over here, and then while you're on the table, you just kind of start twisting it into a little cinnamon roll type thing. So it kind of looks like this. It's like a flower almost. You can kind of see it better on this side. And then you're gonna take your rubber bands, and I'm just gonna put it around. And that's okay that this fell out because we're gonna put one on that side. This is what we're working with. Just got separated into little quadrants. One more thing we're gonna need is something to store your tie-dye in after you finish it. So I'm gonna use Ziploc bags. So I'm gonna grab 2 of those real quick. All right, now to get serious, I'm gonna put an apron on because I don't feel like getting dye on my clothes. And then now for the gloves. So since there is 8 little like pie pieces to this, I'm gonna do every other one red and then do the other ones blue. So to use the dye, I already mixed it up, but you just wanna give it a nice shake, pop the top off. And you do want to go on both sides of the project. Oh no, I'm getting dye everywhere. You do really want to work the dye in there, or else the stuff that's like at the middle in here isn't really gonna get coated. But something that's nice about these flour sack cloths is that they are quite thin, so the product moves through it pretty quick. Not gonna lie, this looks a little disturbing. Kind of looks like a bloody, like, gauze bandage or something. It's kind of gross. All right, we used quite a bit of dye on that, just about half of that container, maybe even a little bit more. Now I'm moving on to the blue, and we're just gonna do those opposite spots. It would be also cute to just leave it red and white. It kind of looks like a peppermint, which is super cute. You do want to be careful that you're not like getting too much color too close to each other, because it'll start to get really muddy and just like all mixed together. So you do want to really try and keep it within those little quadrants we set up. Or else, I mean, I guess it'll turn purple, which in this case isn't terrible, but it just looks nice when it's a little bit more crisp, you know? Guys, this is looking festive, but a different kind of festive. It looks very 4th of July right now because it is a quite vibrant blue and bright red. But I think this blue is supposed to be a little bit lighter, like it's not supposed to be quite as a dark blue, so keeping fingers crossed because that's what I was hoping for. Okay. This is it. I'm gonna put it into a bag. Should have opened this up first. On to number 2. So I'm gonna take my fabric. I'm gonna use the red and not the blue. Oh no, did I just get a dye on my face? Let's say it isn't so. Oh, I'm getting blue all over this thing. Oops. Okay, so we're just gonna scrunch it all up. Now, you're just gonna dump your dye on top of this. I don't think there's really any rhyme or reason on how to do this. Okay, that's it. I think the idea, I've never done one like this, but I think the idea on this one is that the part that is close to the top that you poured the dye onto is gonna be the darkest. The other parts might absorb some of the color, but they might not get too dark, so we'll see how it turns out. I'm sure it'll be cute. If anything, it's just gonna turn into a red towel, which won't be terrible either. All right, here are my 2 towels. So I am going to let these sit overnight. It is about 5 o'clock at night right now. I'm gonna let them sit overnight. Tomorrow morning, I'll take them out of the bags, rinse them until they run clear, and then wash them. And then you're gonna wanna use just a little bit of laundry detergent, and then after that, you can dry them, or these I might just let air dry. I don't know, because they'll probably dry super fast because they're so thin. And then tomorrow, I will show you some gift wrapping ideas as well as a few other things. So I will see you in just a little bit. So I just filmed like half of my video, but without really filming. So I washed my tie-dyed towels this morning, and this is how they turned out. This was like the splotchy one, which it was supposed to be kind of more like crinkly looking, less like blood on a bandage. But I still think it's kind of cute. It kind of turned out more like corally pink than red, which is kind of the same story for this one, which this was the blue and red like swirled tie-dye one. Still looks really cool, but definitely not like blue and red Christmassy really, but oh well. So I thought, let's wrap some of the presents that I made this week. Also, wanted to recommend some towels if you don't feel like making your own and you still want to have something that's like reusable and almost part of the gift. Like this would be super cute if you had like a little like kitchen set of some sorts, or like a hosting kind of a gift where there was like a cheese plate or like stuff like that. You know, this would be really cute to wrap it up with a towel, because then it's something that's usable as well. So these first towels, this is from Trader Joe's. They sell these, I think, in like a 4-pack or so for a few dollars. These are great cloth towels and super affordable. And then Target always has like seasonal towels throughout the year, but at Christmas they always have some cute ones. I bought this one last year at Christmas, as well as one that's on my stove right now. It says Joy. But they sell them in a 2-pack for I think $3. It might be $5, I don't remember. But super affordable and like kind of more cute and like seasonal. And lastly, a classic from IKEA. This is just a white towel with a red line across the top and the bottom. And These are super affordable. I think these are like 49 cents a piece or something. So this is a solid option, but I'm gonna use my ones I made because I made them. And this is my gift guide week, so I can do what I want. So let's wrap this cowl neck scarf, which if you didn't see, this was from day one. We made this cute little cowl neck scarf, super cuddly and cozy. I was planning on putting this into a bag, and I think it is too small for the bag, but we're gonna try it again. So I'm gonna start, it might stick out the top a little bit, but what the heck. I'm just gonna roll up my scarf, and I am going to wrap it with this splotchy towel here. Gonna kind of set it in the middle, pull up the sides, and then just kind of try and drop it into the bag. Let's see. Oh, this might work. This bag was way smaller than I thought it was for some reason. So close. But you kind of get the gist of it. It's like, there we go. We'll just smush it down in there. And then you can, I mean, if it didn't come up out of the bag, you could just kind of have the ends over. You could kind of fold them in on the top. Might try tying the sides in a little bow maybe. Let's see. That's actually pretty dang cute. So that's how it turned out, so sweet. Then let's move on to the bath bombs because I think this is gonna be a fun one. So for the bath bombs, I'm gonna try putting it into this little box here. So I'm gonna try lining the inside of this. I'm just gonna kind of like fold it in half, reach down in here. Maybe this will be a 2 bath bomb box. This definitely takes some finesse. Okay, and then just stuff the rest of the scarf in here, and then this little box closes up. And then you've got like a cute little box. You can see the tie-dye inside of it. You could put like a little to from on the top, or like just put some ribbon on it or something. And then you've got a cute little bath bomb box. All right, lastly, we're gonna wrap these little plates. If you saw in this video, I did kind of have it wrapped up pretty cute with just like a bow. So I'm gonna kind of do something simple with this, but I'm gonna use this Trader Joe's cloth here. Okay, I think I'm just going to put the plate down, put the napkin on top, and then the top plate on top, and just wrap it with a little piece of flannel fabric. So cute. So I'm going to finish putting these together a little bit to some fun little touches, and then I will come back and show you the final results. I'm so happy with how these turned out. So adorable. I love getting creative with like wrapping. It's really stupid, but every year I kind of like adapt a theme and kind of like go with that theme for all presents all across the board. So this year I'm kind of feeling like maybe it'll be craft paper with like flannel and little bits of yarn. So I made some little like pom-poms for these bags. So cute. I'm so excited. I love Christmas. I love Christmas wrapping. Like, I love wrapping presents. I've got one more day of Kelsey's Gift Guide week, but we will not be making anything. We're just gonna be talking through a few things. I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks and some different ideas for creative gift giving. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to and you haven't already, subscribe down below. I would love to have you around. And until tomorrow,